Alright, we are back. I think tonight what I'm going to do is I'm going to play my Paladin a little bit, but I think tonight I'm actually going to work on some concepts for my video game that I'm going to start developing here well, I'm not really going to start the actual coding of the game yet. I'm still learning the software I'm going to use, but I'm going to continue working on the concept of the game, the races, the history, the lore, because all that's going to take me probably a few weeks or probably a few months to do. But I really want to spend some time tonight really hashing and kind of cleaning up my notes on my Google Drive because I've got a lot of information up there and I really need to clean it up. So that's something I think I'll be working on later tonight, which is why I might not be streaming as much tonight. We'll see. The game I'm working on is basically what I'm working on is kind of like the starting pieces of creating a world, an open world, a 3D open world game. I'm pretty sure I'm going to use Unity just because I think it'll be a little easier to use Unity, but I'm not 100% sold on that I'm going to do that yet, and a lot of it really depends. I don't really like Unreal Engine's user interface. I like Unity's interface a lot better. They're both great engines. Unreal Engine's going to give me better graphics right off the bat, but graphically, I'm not going for super realistic graphics because I think that's just a waste of time for me being one person developer. I want to create something that looks stylized, has a nice stylized art look and feel. If you ever played, there's a couple different games that I really like. One of them was called Hob, which has a really cool art style. Big fan of Hob. And other games like that art style I like Fortnite's art style quite a bit. But I would like to create something that's, I don't know, it's one of those things that I really need to nail down the art style and come up with kind of what I want it to look like, which means I have to create the assets for the textures and the trees and obviously the buildings, and everything has to have the same look and feel. And that's one thing I'm good at. I'm very good at art. Not so much art in the computer, though. I haven't really created textures in the computer in a long time. I've done some, just basically tileable textures, like a texture that we'd put like on this chimney here, or a texture that we would put, here on this piece of wood, or maybe some grass textures. So there's gonna be a lot of education going on for me, learning how to do some of the stuff in the engine for what I'm trying to do. Animated textures for trees blowing in the wind, grass blowing in the wind, creating the water. The fog, volumetric lighting, level streaming, and all that stuff is something that I'm going to have to really spend a lot of time skilling up on. So I'm really trying to break it down into very small pieces that are easily consumable. And of course, the first piece I think really for me is to create what are the races in the world that exist in the world, and what are the classes that possibly you could be. I'm trying to keep it more of an open type class system where it's not so much that you're going to be like a paladin or a wizard. It's more like I'm calling them life systems, and you're going to have like maybe elemental magic or divine power that comes from the deities that you worship, or demonic power, which comes from the lords of, I don't know if I want to call them lords of chaos, because I really am trying not to rip off Michael Moorcock too much, but he is a big influence on me. But there's going to be divine power and demonic power. So there will be demons and evil creatures that you can worship, or you can maybe even capture and force to grant you special powers. Let's take a look here. Attributes. And, basically it's really about... Wow, an engineering box in here. That's interesting. It's a lot of it has to do with really exploration and learning the world and finding what's going on. Why is it not looting this? That was weird. Auto loot. No, I guess because my inventory is full. Alright, well, let's go ahead and clear some of this out. So I'm gonna start talking a lot about it in stream because I'm actually want people to give feedback and ideas, you know, and there's so many different things you can do with an RPG and an open world. I'll switch to Seal of Crusader when they disarm me because I want to increase my my punching skill, not my melee. We're done with this quest, so let's head out. The only other quest we have is inside of Dire Mall, or sorry, Dead Mines. We do need the simple compass though, so let's grab that. Yeah, I think creating a video game slice is what I like to call it. Basically, it's kind of a prototype. We need to create the world. We need to create the physics for a very small section of the world, like a little village, and create the character, the player character, and create the animations for the character to walk around and interact with the terrain. So that's the first part that I want to work on. Before I do that, though, I really have to create the art assets for the village and the buildings and the grass and the trees and all that. And I've been collecting a lot of reference material for all of that and going through some tutorials on Udemy for modeling in Blender, and I haven't really gotten into the texturing too much, but I've done texturing back in the day on Strata and some of the other programs like Discrete, 3D Studio Max, Maya and stuff and such. It's just such a daunting task. It's hard to really jump in there and get going on it. But it's a hobby of mine. I think one of the hardest things when you create like an MMO is trying to create a world that is a little bit more not repetitive. You know what I mean? You don't have to do the same thing. Like every time I create an alt, right? I have to go through and I'm doing the exact same quests over and over again. Now that's very hard to get it to do it to create an MMO where it wouldn't be the case. Like try to think of an MMO you created where you create a character and you go out to the world and you progress, whatever the progression may be, whether it's learning skills or learning new abilities or maybe getting better reputation with a certain group of people or getting to know the map. Because in my game, there'll be maps, right? I mean, there'll be rude, crude maps that you can buy from people, but there's not going to be like Like when you go into the game, there's going to be no map. You can't hit the M key and pull up a map. There is no map. I mean, this is you. You're in this world, and I may give you a map based on the fact that with the race that you've chosen. Of course, you know the lay of the land that you live in, but there'll be a backstory saying you grew up in a small village and you only think of Bilbo and Frodo. They didn't really know much outside of Hobbiton. So outside of that, you have to get a map. You got to figure out, well, you know, where am I? How do I get to other places, etc. So. So I think if you think about creating a game, you have to kind of break it down to small. I'm a developer. I'm a software developer, so I always think of doing stuff in sprints or small, short time frames where you're working on specific tasks that you've laid out before yourself. So I think the first thing creating a game like an RPG or an MMO is you have to think about, what is the world? Where's the background story? What are the races? What are the characters? What are the creatures of the world? And I come from a big background of Dungeons and Dragons as well, so I always think about it from a point of, a fantasy standpoint. So of course I'm going for a high fantasy type of environment, so you have to take that into consideration as well. Speaking of development, I'm getting messaged by one of my programmers from work. Those poor guys have to work this week. I don't. Oh. Trying to raise my weapon skill here. I'm gonna change the music. This music's interesting, but it's a little bit depressing, to be honest. No, Vannon, I'm off this week. I got married last week, and when I was coming back from my wedding, I decided to just go ahead and take this whole week off too. So it's always good. It's actually the longest I've taken off at work in a really long time, like basically almost 2 full weeks. I did do Dead Mines. I did it this morning. on this character. I tanked it, and we didn't have any issues. No wipes. I think we only had 2 deaths. Just the healer died once, and then someone else died once, the mage, I think. But I didn't get anything, though. I mean, other than just completing one of the quests, and, you know, you can see I've got the I think it's this one? This one. I haven't even accepted it. So that's what I got from the final boss that we killed. Shit, how many times? I didn't realize this was repeatable. I didn't realize it was repeatable. That's funny. You fell asleep? Yeah, I didn't last too long last night. I was so tired because I only had about 4 hours of sleep, and I'm a little tired today, but I got more sleep at least. I got about maybe 8 hours last night. I'm probably gonna try to get even more tonight. We'll see. Yeah, I thought he did. What do I need? 1 path? Yeah, they're over here. Alright, let's just look at my phone. Let's do it. Millhouse Metastar. Trinket that deals 50 DPS for 5 seconds with a 30-minute cooldown. Yeah. Anything that's more than like 15 minutes on the cooldown is kind of annoying, to be honest. 30 minutes is just too long to make it really useful for a lot of the trinkets you get in the game. I'm gonna have to get a drink here in a second. Alright, am I done? No, I still need one knuckle duster. Here we go, knuckle duster. Boom. Yeah, maybe in the 40s. I don't know. Do I dare do it? Yay! Damn Pat villagers do so much damn damage. Yay! I just wanted the XP. XP? Good. Marco! Ah, fail parkour. Run, girl. Next talent point, Pursuit of Justice. Everybody always argues about VC versus DM. We always called it dead mines. That was some sort of like epic like jump I just did. That was like a total like hack. Watch this jump. Here. I'm watching it ahead of time. You guys are on delay, but I'm watching it right now on the other screen. Watch this jump, and I jump over this griffin. It was like a double jump. That was pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna get a drink. I'm falling asleep. I'm falling asleep in my computer here. Let me grab a soda. I'll be right back. Alright, back. Eating more Funyuns. Alright. Multiple quests. I don't have much money. Only 9 gold. The glimmering male cuff. I've always liked this headpiece. It's pretty nice. These things are all way too expensive, and the rings are all like ridiculously expensive. That's not bad. I'll buy that one. I'll take that extra 3 intellect for 80 silver. Looking for more stockade. Need DPS. I'm not tank. Actually, I need a really good cloak. Oh, someone bought that vest for 12 silver. Wow. I've been wanting to change the guild tabard for a while. I keep wanting to. Let me show you what. Let me show you what the. I've been using the white tabard for a long time. But let me show you a style I've been thinking about going with, which I think is kind of a neat one. Doesn't. I don't think it looks as good as the white one though. But I could try and go with like a blue one just for fun. Something different. There's a dark blue. The only other colors I liked are the dark brown. Actually, is a nice look. This one, not this one. This one. Kind of a nice gold brown. That's kind of an interesting look. Anyways, whatever. Gotta turn some quests in. Wrong spot. Actually, let me look at my first aid real quick. So if I can get to 80, I think is what I need to get to level my first aid. Sorry for eating Funyuns in the microphone. I'm hungry. Actually, is there blue on my shoulder? There actually is a little bit of blue in here. So blue actually looks kind of nice with the gold. I need the burnished leggings. I'll have to check the age for those. They don't give me the intellect though. Those are cool looking. I'm gonna equip those and have my priest enchant them. They look neat. Do I have? I don't have it installed. I want to check something real quick. I don't see the... Here, item rack. That's what I want. I'm going to be able to swap gear out with a keybind. I'm still munching on fine. You know, I'm going to mute my mic just for a little bit. So I can munch away and not kill you guys. Kill your ears. Totally not paying attention where I'm going. I'm like walking in circles here. Ah, oh, fail. Ooh. And off to Westfall, or to Lakeshire again. Westfall, Lakeshire. Actually, I'm going to hit Westfall. I'm going to do a little bit of grinding. That's why I'm going to try to bump up my gear a little bit. So, let's do something real quick though, guys. Let's talk about our build. Okay. Because this is pretty important. And what we're going to look at here is the Paladin build. We're not going with it with a standard. We're not going to go with the standard. We're not going to go with the standard like prot build this time. So we're going to be right now. We have Benediction. Excuse me. Okay. We got Benediction 5/5. We've got Judgment. And right now we have, this is what I have right now. I'm level 19. This is my current build. Now, we know I'm going to grab Pursuit of Justice. This is going to give us increased movement speed by 8%. I'm thinking of going Conviction, which is going to give me that 5% crit. What I don't know is if I'm going to go with Seal of Command. A lot of people say that if you go Seal of Command, that's really only good for like a two-handed weapon. Because of the height. So basically, gives the Paladin a chance to deal additional damage equals 70% of the normal weapon damage. So obviously, the more weapon damage, the more damage. So this is going to, obviously work better with a two-handed weapon. It'll still work. Now I can judge. Now we can weapon swap to two hands and do our judgments with the two-handed weapon so that we get bigger crits. And that would probably work out okay. What I don't like about the Seal of Command is it's not going to proc stuff like Seal of Light very well. So that's where I think it kind of, for like health regen, it's not going to be as good. It's more just pure damage. So if we skip Seal of Command and we go into Redoubt, this is going to mean we're going to be kind of sticking with more of a shield-based build, sword and board. We could go here and get Redoubt, right, and then get Precision. Now we're gonna miss a lot less, which is certainly going to increase our damage, and we're going to block. But now we need a shield spike because if we're blocking with Redoubt, it's going to mean we're going to do more. We're going to have the chance to do damage with a shield spike. Then what else we got? So we're up to 5% crit, which is nice. We're definitely going to be going Divine Intellect. If we don't use Seal of Command, we'll be using Seal of Righteousness, which is what I plan on using anyway. I'm not sure if I want Spiritual Focus or not. Thinking about it. We could go improve Ret Aura, which it's not bad. Increases the damage done by Ret Aura by 25%. So I'm assuming that would be 50% for 2, right? Yeah. That's not bad. There's possibilities. I really like Reckoning, so let's say I just wanted to go for Reckoning. My problem is to get a Reckoning, we need 20 points in here. Well, this already requires level 51, which is... So... Yeah, see, we can't even... We're at 58. We can only get 2 points. Now, we could drop 2 out of here. Then we get us Reckoning 4 out of 5. Hey, what's up, Chase? How you doing, man? Thanks, dude. I'm just looking at this talent, trying to come up with some sort of a really bizarre talent build that everybody hates. Everybody be like, this is the worst build ever. And I'm munching on Funyuns. I think I wanted to try getting the increased movement speed. I think getting the increased crit is obviously gonna help. We could go with something like this, where we do have Reckoning. I like Reckoning. This isn't too bad. I mean, this is gonna give us more defensive. Let's see if I drop this out. Drop this out. This is a pretty interesting build. We get Blessing of Kings. We'd get Sanctuary. We get 3 on Reckoning. I don't know. The Paladin trees are so weird. Like when I look at the Paladin tree, the way it is right now, to me it's broken. You know. I mean, Reckoning to me seems more of a retribution ability. It shouldn't even be in the protection tree. You know? Now we could do something like this. That's all you give us 3% crit. Then we're gonna get full Reckoning. I'm thinking. I don't know, man. I know people talked about going with like a full crit build, where you basically would have stacking agility with Seal of Command. If we got Seal of Command, we could dump. Check this out. If we dumped this and got Seal of Command, then we could get improved Retribution Aura. Now, this is going to be better for AoE. We were using Seal of Command. We still have 2 points. Check this build out. This build actually looks pretty good. Now we're using Seal of Command. Oh my god, this music's too loud. It's this one. It finally got quiet. So I like this build. What do you guys think? There's only 3 people watching. But hey, you 3 guys that are watching, what do you think of this build? This one's interesting because it gives us pretty good reflection damage. So here we would be looking for using shield spikes, using a one-hand with the shield, but after we swing our one-hand, we're going to swap over to our two-hand weapon, right? Now, with our two-hand weapon, we have Seal of Command. We can judge with, with Seal of Command with the two-hand weapon, which will give us pretty good damage on our judgments. Actually, I like this build. I think this is what I'm going to do. I think this is what I'm going to use. So this is, I don't know if this is any kind of a stupid build or weird build, or if this is something people have used before, but I actually like this one. So let's go back and continue on. And I guess they would call it a Reckoning build, kind of, because I mean we have Reckoning, we have Retribution, but we're using two-hand, but we're weapon swapping. So we're gonna try to optimize our weapon swapping as best we can. So I really need to clean out my inventory. This is like kind of ugly. Actually, I need is bigger bags. So I'm gonna open up my other account and try to buy myself some better bags. myself some good bags. The bags are really pricey now, though. Shit, my Paladin's in Westfall. Arr. Let me get my Paladin over to Stormwind. My high-level Paladin. Keep faith. Yeah, so I've got I got that bag's pretty good. I got 12 slotters, so we could replace the 12 slotter and the 10 slotter with hopefully some 14 slotters. That'll give me a little more room to work with, which God knows I need it. We don't have Consecrate in that build, though. I was just thinking about that. No Consecration, which is a source of AoE that we're gonna lose out on. But that's a mana. It's a huge mana sink anyway, so I think we're okay. I could just swap bags. Nah, just buy some. Wish I would have bought them earlier. The prices have gone up. I mean, look at this. I was buying these for like usually 2 gold, and now they've gone up 2.4 gold. Ah. 2.8. Wow, these are even more expensive. Hmm. What was this? Cloth. We can do agility on gloves, which is pretty good. That's all we can really do. Skinning, I don't need that. So agility, we just need one lesser nether essence, which I hope I have one in my mailbox. Otherwise, I will have to buy some. Not looking good. No lesser nether essence. But you can see my priest here is maxed at 225, so I need to get her to level 35 so we can raise her enchanting to 300. One gold. And 4 gold, so 1 gold. 1.6 is cheaper. But here you go. Like, see how the prices change. You can never take the first page at its face value. I mean, it's, you know, as the lowest. Right here we've got 87. So let's just buy like 3 of these. Ooh, I would like to do intellect on my bracers. I think right now she's got stamina. Intellect would be nice though. Right now I have 5. Plus these braces are kind of shitty anyway. They're like level 14. Let's see if we can find some better bracers. Leggings are good because they got intellect, but again, I've kind of out-leveled some of this gear, and it makes a big difference when I'm leveling for leveling speed. Let's go armor, mail, and we're just going to type in 17 to 20. Okay, so we have bracers of the bear, which are a little bit better, but they're not like way better. We've got these gauntlets here, which are, you know, they're better, quite a bit better actually. That's fine. We can do without those. Defender's tunic. This is crap. Mighty chain, strength, stamina. Yeah. 16 attack. Ooh, whoa. They just look so cool with my gear, you know, the gold. And I think I've got the gold burnished belt somewhere, but that's a lot of money though. 5 gold. 16 attack power. That's like 8 strength basically is all that is. They just look really nice. That's why they're so expensive. There we go. Front Slayer guards. See, these are only 1 gold. And they look the same, so. Defender's Leader is healing. Whale, bear. I hate losing out on the intellect. Here we go. Eagle. Ah, man, they're ugly. They're so ugly. You gotta look good, guys. When you're leveling, you must look good. So let's grab the Grunt Legards of the Bear. For 1 gold. Because they just look smexy. So we're gonna grab that. Let's go ahead, feet. And that's all fine. Wrist. We really want intellect at this point. Two strength, 2 stamina. Well, 8 attack power is like 4 strength. But these have, you know, these have 3. These are better. So 3 strength, 3 stamina, 2 strength, 3 stamina, 2 strength. None of those are really worth buying, to be honest. Five strength, 2 stamina. Man, it's so hard to find. You know what? Let's do this. Honestly, I really want intellect, so here we go. Of course, the leather armor's always got to be like dark in color. That actually, honestly, the bright belt isn't bad. You lose armor though, so we'll leave it alone. Oh, look at the price on these. 15. These guys are getting crazy. 15 gold. What are you, nuts? Seriously, 15 fucking gold. 4 bracers, belt of the bear. Here's one. Here's a boar. That's spirit. Here's one for a gold. It's like 5 strength. 95 silver. I'm thinking. That would be like 5 strength plus I put intellect on it. Now we're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna use what I have. Let's check the hands real quick, even though I just didn't enchant on those hands. Oh, here's the eagle. Shit. 8 gold. Eagle's what people really want. A lot of people are gonna be going for eagle. Yeah. 8 gold. Wow. Let's just do this. Four intellect, 5 stamina. Nah, we're fine. Screw it. Sorry, guys, for mucking around with my gear here, but I'm just trying to get ready to do a little bit of a kind of a farming run here, or a grind leveling. And because I'm doing that, I want to. And because I'm doing that, I want to actually get a little bit better gear. So we're going to get rid of this, and we're going to go interface, display. Not going to show cloak. There you go. Now you've got a pretty smexy looking Paladin. Actually, you know what? That belt doesn't look that bad. It's got some gold on it. Oh, of course it puts in the bag I want to use. All right. I have a lot of junk in my inventory. Really do. A lot of junk. But a lot of this is quest items. Yes, way to get stuck. I have 777 health and 775 mana. Almost. If I just had 2 more mana, it'd be all 7s. Lucky number, baby. Yeah, we're done with that. Check and see what I get at level 20. Well, first let's do it when we get back in flight. Hmm. Trying to think of like good gear. I know there's the intellect ring and dead mines that I could certainly use. Intellect ring and dead mines. I don't know when the first good neck beast is. Head beast I don't know either. Well, we can track down the messenger in Westfall. I mean, and we can certainly bring on Cute and just run me through Dead Mines and get all these Dead Mines quests done, because I think I've got like at least 3. Well, I got 2, but I'm about to get... There's a couple more I can pick up pretty soon. No chest. One thing I forgot about with going with the sealed command is that I am going to lose out on those extra procs on my seal of light. I don't know. It's a weird build. I don't know. But won't know unless I try it. We're just going to grind ourselves to 1020 here real quick by killing mobs. I believe that was a fireball. That last hit. No, it says fire weapon, fire weapon, fire weapon. I just got a lot of fiery weapon procs is all it was. What's up, Ken? I'm just leveling this damn Paladin. Trying to figure out what build to do. I mean, I've got this build, but I'm not sure I like it. This is going to give me improved ret ore, and it's going to give me seal of command, which means I'll have to be weapon swapping all my judgments to a two-hand weapon to get the biggest bang for the buck. But I'll still have reckoning, blessing of sanctuary, and some of these other skills. But I don't know. I don't like not having, Seal of Righteous up, is what bothers me about that build. Oh, hell no. Hell no. What the hell? I was thinking about the improved red orb. I don't know, dude. What is it with these guys? They're like running around like crazy men. You see this shit? Look at these guys in the distance just running all over the place. See how fast I down with just Crusader with two hand. There's the fireball. It's so rare that procs, dude. I'm telling you right now, the steering blade is garbage. It procs so rarely. Total garbage. No wonder it's only sells for so cheap, because it's junk. You're happy to get rid of it? Yeah, it just doesn't seem to do very much. The fireball never works, and it's too slow a weapon to really, to really be useful. It's like 2.8 or 7.9 or something. No, it might even be, I don't know, let me take a look. 2.5, it's way too fast to be a two-handed weapon, you know what I mean? The only problem with that build, the only problem with this build, Ken, is I'm not using Seal of Righteousness. I'd be using Seal of Command, and that means I'm not going to get as many procs if I have a weapon enchant. Like, let's say I've got Fiery or something on my weapon. I'm not going to get as many procs with it, so I'm not sure that's the best way to go. I mean, if you're not using Fiery, yeah, but if you're using Fiery, you really want to get as many procs as you can. That's where I'm kind of not sure of yet. I mean, it's 5. He's taking 5 damage. Ret Ore, he's taking 5 damage. So all it's going to be is 50% more. So he'd be taking 7.5 damage. I don't think they round up in WoW, or I don't think they use decimals, but I'm not sure if they do or not. But which over the course of a fight isn't huge, but as your Retribution Ore goes up in level, it starts to become pretty decent. So if I can go with this build, right? Excuse me. If I didn't go with that build, I would probably go with honestly, I'd probably go with this build. That's the only difference. I get rid of Seal Command, get rid of Improved Righteous, and I do this build. Then I'd be using Seal of the Righteous all the time, but I'd be getting more procs off of weapon effects. And more, so I don't know. You're gonna skip Seal Command? Yeah, I get so many procs off it. I'll probably skip Seal Command. And this is more like what I'd go. I mean, I don't know. Holy shield isn't that great. This is like just a leveling build. Once I get to 60, then I'll have to go with a completely different build. Getting a headache from wearing this headset. The headset's so heavy sometimes I wear it. I haven't worn it much, you know, because I haven't been here for 12 days, so my neck's not kind of got unused to having this damn headset on my head for so long. Shit. Let me see if I can get a heal in here. Hey George, how's it going? Yeah, I'm getting close to 20. Then we need to get to 30, damn it. I gotta catch Ken. I already tanked Dead Mines. I really don't feel like tanking it again. You know what I should do, which I haven't thought about doing, guys? I should really be bringing my... Oh, man, I didn't even think about that. Can you believe that I didn't think about that? Check this out. I could be bringing over my other characters to buff my Paladin, like, literally, like, every, like, half hour, and just buffer with, like, everything. You know what I mean? Like, stamina. I didn't even think about that. I'm such a noob. Yeah, let's head over to Sentinel Hill. Have I quested or ran instances with any of my viewers? I really haven't. There's only been like one viewer who joined my guild, and then he kind of disappeared. I can't remember his name. He like got in my guild, and and then he, I don't know, he disappeared. Maybe he went to a different guild. Like I said, but I have had a couple people when I was on private servers come over and help me do quests for a little bit, but I don't get a lot of help from my viewers, you know. I'm not Asmongold. People aren't sending me gold and money and stuff outside of Ken. Ken sends me stuff. There was some guys on private servers. There was one guy on private server that used to give me all kinds of stuff. Just like gear. He'd send me greens and stuff, which was very much appreciated, of course. But, you know, I'm not like Asmongold where I'm like, hey, I'm about to get ready to get my mount. I'm 400 gold short, so I'm going to go to Stormwind and just open up a tray with me and give me money. And they do, and people do. They go there and they just give them money, and I'm like, really? It's crazy. The Holy Shroud. I gotta get on this priest and level her up, man. I gotta get her up to level 35. She's got cool looking. Oh, and she just wears these shoulders, these white shoulders, because it matches her outfit. But this is really her shoulders, her good shoulders, anyway. Sentinel Hill. Yeah, yeah, George, for sure. If you ever want to jump on and do that stuff, that's cool. What is this? Ah. While I wait for my priest to arrive, Ken send me something on Discord. Let's take a look. Well, it's a very you don't have. You're missing 2 points in your crit, which is fine, Ken. You don't have improved judgment, judgment, which is okay. Let's see. You're going with strength as your bonus, which that's not going to work unless you're just stacking strength. I'm going to guess you are. You're going with the tanking, with improved righteous, so you plan on tanking. It's a good single threat. It's a good build for single threat generation, Ken. Now, of course, this is, once you get to 60, you wouldn't need the Pursuit of Justice, though. So at some point in time, you probably would drop Pursuit of Justice. Alright. But yeah, it looks like a pretty good build for tanking. Alright, so I flew my priest all the way over here just to give her that stamina buff. The buffs in Lineage 2 were so powerful that getting buffs from people could speed up your leveling by 20 or 30%. No joke. It was ridiculous. Wait a minute. Now this level 30 priest just gave me a buff. Shit. Better than I flew all the way over here to give myself a buff, and then that priest walked by and gave me a buff better than the buff I just gave me. Damn you! Oh well. It's pretty funny. I'm enjoying. You have 3 in the 40s? Yeah, I have the 54, and I have like a couple 30s, I think, and 20s, and I'm enjoying it, but I know I'd enjoy a lot more if I had some friends who would get on here and regularly play with me, but so far I haven't really found that, fortunately. Let's see. We're gonna need the Murloc fins eventually. Shield 26. Let's head over to Westfall. Or at Lakeshire, I mean. Hey, what's up, Wayoon? How you doing? I think that build's good, Ken, for 5-mans, for dungeons for sure. For leveling, it should be pretty good too. If I was going to put only 2 talent points into the Holy Tree, I probably wouldn't waste my time, honestly. I think you'd probably get more bang out of your buck putting those 2 talent points into your crit in the Retribution Tree. Or into your reduce casting time of your judgment, I think would be a lot better than just having those extra 2 points in strength, increasing your strength. Being able to judge a lot more often is certainly going to push your DPS output up a little bit. Man, I'm not selling anything. People are getting stingy with their monies. Level 12. Is it really just 4 point? You know, I think I bought it for more than that. I can't remember. I really do not remember. And the price of this has gone down. 87. No, 87. Damn. People aren't running the raids as much now. They're doing more PvP. You know? Yeah, the swiftness potion. Well, the free action, I've got a bunch of free action potions I've been selling. Honestly, the blackmouth oil was selling really well because of PvP. Everybody wants their free action potions. Alright guys, I think I'm going to take a break. I'm kind of just tired. Still feeling the fatigue from my my vacation. I need a vacation from my vacation. That's what this is, right? But I'll take a little break. It's 3:06. I'll probably come back on and play later tonight. I actually feel like I'm getting a cold. I started to get a cold up in Tennessee because it's so damn cold. When I was going to bed at night, it was like 30 degrees. Plus, I want to do some work this afternoon or tonight on my video game. I need to do some more stuff on my world generation. But I will catch you guys later. I hope everybody has a good afternoon. And I will see you again real soon. Take care, everybody.